Hello, welcome to this demo video. In today's video we're going to be looking at the Bitemporal TraderX proof of concept which we developed as part of the 2024 Finos Tech Sprint. Here you can see a quick glimpse of what the UI looks like. But first, what is TraderX? TraderX is a sample application built using a series of microservices that gives you a flavor of what a trading system might look like. And very visually you can see a blotter here which is part of the default trading flow. Now we took the TraderX codebase and we extended it to add what we call bitemporal data support. And what this really means is that we're able to report across historical views of the data in the system, which is very important in a microservice architecture that you have a consistent way of understanding the system. So concretely what we did is to extend the UI with some extra information. So now you have pricing and pricing data. And we also have this reporting tab. Now we can see the state of the blotter and maybe some various calculations that are incorporated into the blotter at different points in time. So we can scrub through as the end user through the state of the portfolio or the trade book and observe the different settled states and the pending states of each individual trade. We can also scrub through the pricing timeline independently of the state of the book. So we can say, well, given the book last week, what would that value have been had we been using pricing data from 6 months ago? To enable this hypothetical exploration of the market values, we had to backfill a year's worth of pricing data. And in fact, all data across the system can be joined and reported on like this. Note also the inclusion of versioned inputs, which is useful for long-running risk calculations. XTDB powers all of this with its ubiquitous bitemporal SQL features, ensuring that we can temporally filter each and every table. To understand how this works, let's take a look behind the scenes. Here we're using Visual Studio Code and the SQL Tools extension to browse the XTDB database as if it were a Postgres database. We can browse the schema, we can take a look at our trades table, and we can see the settled state of all the latest trades. And we can also see the latest time that those trades were amended using the valid from field, which is implicit and recorded on every table. To see the full history of each of those trades, we use the full valid time filter, showing settled and pending. Next, we can see that if we are a compliance auditing team and we wanted to check the exact state of each trade in the database, potentially including any backfilled or corrected data, we have the access to the system from columns. Next, we may want to see any trades that were entered late into the system. And now we may want to find all positions that overlapped with a given trade. Here we can see the exact trade given by the ID and see the price at 710. If we now update that price, we use the for portion of valid time syntax, which very easily records both changes in both dimensions. We can now see the latest price, but we can be confident that we still have access to the earlier prices should we ever need to access them for any reason. And that concludes our overview of the bitemporal extension to TraderX and XTDB. So thank you for watching.